Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Mayor's Monday Message for July 11th, 2022. I've missed you. Got back from my mayor's conference in Nevada, where I brought back some greatly useful information, and I've already shared it with some of the staff here to work on some of the issues here in the city. Also then got to spend a little time in Alaska, which was just absolutely beautiful. And now I've been back, but this is the first time for the Mayor's Monday Message. So we've got some important things to talk about this morning. The first one you may have heard about over the weekend. We have settled the case with former police officer Clayton Swartz and settled for his resignation. You may recall that there were public allegations, that he had been involved in a reenactment of the reenactment of the George Floyd murder, and while the internal investigation did not find necessarily any proof of that, we had three women who all testified that he was involved in that. However, during the investigation, there was inconsistency and also information that was left out, and we believed that that was enough that we wanted to see the resignation or termination of Officer Swartz. So over time, we have been involved in arbitration and litigation. This amounted in about $230,000 worth of expenses to the taxpayers of York. I hung in there to make sure that we got the end result that we were looking for, and that was that Officer Swartz would not be representing the people of the city of York or the York City Police Department anymore. And we worked in the judicial system and behind the scenes for over a year to come to some resolution, and we've finally come to a resolution. I must say that in the past, I couldn't talk about it, but while others were saying, why don't you just settle with this person and move on, settlement takes two to tango. It takes an agreement. So while there was discussion, there was never any agreement at that time, but there is now. So I wanted to walk you through my decision-making process. It's not a very long walk because we had already spent $230,000 on this, and we were about to go to court, and that just going to court would have cost us at least probably another $200,000 to $250,000. If we won in court, all that meant was that we were going to go back to the arbitration process and go through the whole judgment of the facts again. And the result that we were looking for was that Mr. Swartz would no longer be a police officer with the City of York Police Department. Mr. Swartz had moved on and had determined he was going to seek employment elsewhere. And to do that, he was going to submit his resignation. Submitting his resignation meant that we were required by law to pay him his back pay. And so the settlement itself really was almost 100% what was required by law, that we pay him for being out on administrative leave for that time. So you can imagine I'm facing $250,000 of paying lawyers, or spending $82,000 to see the resolution that we were originally looking for, which was that this man was not working for the police department anymore. So while I know there are some that wish we would have had more of a resolution to the original issue, it was very difficult to come to any resolution on that. And again, the ultimate goal was that we would no longer be having an individual that that we did not see as appropriate representing us here in the city of York. So I'm sure there's a lot of Monday morning quarterbacks, and lucky for you, it's Monday morning. But a lot of people that think we could have done things differently or should have done things differently. But in the end, we are here, and this is hopefully a closing of the chapter, and hopefully lots of people learned lessons about what is expected across the board, not just from York City Police, but all of the York City employees, as well as members of the public. We seem to have gotten into a period, and this is no indication. I'm going to do a little side bar here. This isn't about this particular issue. It's in general. Folks have gotten very callous in how they talk to each other and how they talk about each other and what they say in front of other people. Some of that's because of the internet. It makes it very easy to sit at your keyboard and say all sorts of crazy things. But hopefully, maybe somebody along the line here learned a little lesson in how we should hold ourselves and how we should respect the feelings of other folks. Sometimes people think things are funny, but they're not putting themselves in the shoes of folks that might be more closely affected by the things that they're making fun of. So with that said, I'll be happy to respond later to any comments, excuse me, or questions about this item. Bloom grants for businesses in the Business Improvement District are open right now, and they'll be open until July 29th. These are grants not from the City of York, but from the Downtown Inc. and York County Economic Alliance. Grants from $500 to $1,500 for projects intended to improve productivity, expand business services, or help your business grow to the next level. This Wednesday at 5:30, there will be an information session, and you can check on the link right there. And hopefully, if you have a business in the Central Business District or the Business Improvement District, and you can check online to see if your business is in the Business Improvement District, hopefully you can get your application in and get assistance to get a little free money for your business. The second annual Christmas in July is coming back to the Elks Lodge this Sunday from 12 to 4. Jeff Krause, for years, I don't even know how many years it is, 18 years maybe, has been doing the Christmas event at the Elks Lodge, the Christmas Smile, and just doing an amazing job of helping our friends and neighbors out. And this event is going on again, but he can't do it by himself, so he is looking for donations of food things, hamburgers, hot dogs, side salads, bags of chips, drinks, desserts, all that kind of stuff. And he's got an awesome team that comes in there all the time and helps him out. You probably remember Jeff from, Jeff's now at the Roosevelt Tavern, but he was also at Coombs for a long time. So if you can help out, please reach out and give Jeff a call. And if you want to join us, we'll be out here on Sunday in the parking lot of the Elks Lodge, 223 North George Street. And we'll be serving up food, and there'll be presents for the kids and all sorts of goodies. So come on out and join us this Sunday, July 17th, from noon to 4. York Fresh Food Farms is out there getting fresh food into your community, and you can jump online at their website and learn more about when they will be in your neighborhood. Royal Square, if you don't know, they're having events and doing sales and all sorts of stuff every Saturday from noon until 6. And they're just a great place to stop in and check out all the amazing creativity from York artists, and shop for some thrift stuff and do a little restaurant hopping and all sorts of great things in Royal Square on Saturdays. Finally, jobs. there are so many jobs out here. I hope you are taking advantage of this economy, because there's never been a better economy to get a job. People are hiring. If you were turned away before because of criminal record or other issues, you should try again now. It's really amazing how open the door is right now to help people get employment, including here in York. A couple of months ago, the City Council found it appropriate to lift the residency requirement for employment here at the City of York. That means that those that live in the city will still get a benefit from living in the city during the scoring of their interviews. However, it is no longer a restriction. So if you have friends and family that live outside of the city, they can apply now. So make sure that everybody knows that. We've got jobs, we've got finance jobs, we've got jobs in nursing. There are all kinds of jobs. Check out yorkcity.org/employment to find jobs here in the city, at the city government. Also on Thursday, at People's Bank Park, there is a York Hiring Fair. There will be all kinds of businesses there hiring. That's from noon to 4, right down at the Rev Stadium at People's Bank Park. That's this Thursday, 12 to 4. And finally, as always, our good friends at the Job Club, 620 South George Street, are helping folks Mondays through Fridays, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m., not only with jobs, but also with unemployment assistance, rental assistance, career training. And you can give them a call at 717-848-1808. So much to do here in York. Support for businesses going on. And just wanted to say that I've come back very refreshed and with some fresh new ideas that I learned at the Mayor's Conference from lots of discussion with other mayors, particularly about the issues that we are all having with the violence in our cities. We're not alone here in York. Unfortunately, this is an epidemic. It's an epidemic of gun violence across our country, both the one-on-one gun violence and these mass shootings. It's absolute insanity. But we also know that part of what makes the difference, the main thing that makes the difference, is connections with children, is parents, brothers and sisters, aunts and uncles, grandparents, friends and neighbors, people supporting young people and letting them know their value. A lot of kids around here just don't get a lot of that confidence building, the ability to say no to peer pressure, and it doesn't have to be this way. But a lot of this can't be done through policing. A lot of this is about how we treat the people in our community, how we make the young people feel special. Happy people, people that are truly happy, generally are not trying to hurt other people. And the way to be happy is to be confident and feel good about life. I do want to say something, well, no, I'm just gonna leave it at that. We need to do better as a community. And while I will do my best from this office and our police will do our best, that's not where the real solutions come from. The real solutions come in the homes and in the neighborhoods, in the families. So please hug your kid and tell them how special they are. Maybe buy your nephew something that'll inspire them into some kind of hobby, some kind of career choice, something other than falling in with the wrong crowds that are only going to use them up, and well, you know where that leads to. So just asking you and praying for our city that we will cherish our kids and try to give them what they need to get out of this cycle that we're in. So, everybody, I'm glad to be back. I hope to see you around the city of York. Have a great week.